Hello, and welcome back to another video from Lebanese Mamba. Y'all already know, man. It's about to be a banger video, like every single video, bro. Bro, there's not gonna be a video that I don't post that's not a banger. There's not gonna be any video, like, bro, we gotta do more challenges. We gotta do more vlogs. We gotta do some IRL shit. We gotta, like, go out, explore, see nature a bit, see what God installed for us in the world. That's the type of shit we gotta be doing, man. Not sitting at home doing whatever. Doesn't matter anyway. Either way, I go out every day, so I just don't vlog it. But today's video is gonna be like a mini house vlog. We're gonna show you guys around. I got my friends here. They're inside right now. Let's turn off the lights. Let's go downstairs. I think my guy Adam is downstairs. See if he's downstairs. Where's Adam? Adam ain't here. Don't matter though. I think he's downstairs right now, but we're just gonna stay here for now. But I do got my brother Daniel. I know he doesn't like being on camera, so I'm not gonna show him because he's a bit shy, I can't lie. Of course, Adam being Adam, he doesn't like being in the videos like usual because he's a fucking idiot. That's what he is. Hey, you a bitch, man. That's what we let you know. But in today's video, like I said, it's gonna be a mini vlog of the house. Because you're gonna see me just talking more on the camera. I'm excited for this video. Just finished my green tea over here. My brother's friend is upstairs. Now, this is just me by myself. You see, guys? You see what I gotta deal with every day? This is me, man. I ask help from somebody. Nobody wants to help me with my videos. Nobody gives a shit, man. Nobody sees the dream. Nobody sees the vision of it. But that's okay, because it's a lonely journey and I'm ready for it. So whatever the fuck I gotta go through, it's okay. Nobody wants to help me, man. I only gotta do this shit myself. It's fine, I don't need nobody's help. I got me. That's the only thing that matters. I was thinking about eating a banana, but I was like, fuck it, nah. I'm thinking about getting ice cream. Weird. Wow, he just put the middle finger on me right now. My brother thinks he's the shit just by doing that. He thinks he's like cool just by doing that. Do it one more time. I dare you. He did it again. He's right there. He's right there eating his ice cream. Do that one more time. Hey, yo, you're such an idiot, man. Go upstairs. Yeah, good boy. You know, one time I was asked by somebody walked up to me. He's like, what's your biggest fear? Brother, my biggest fear is my biggest fear is dying with wasted potential. That's my biggest fear, man. Nobody likes wasted potential. Nobody likes dying knowing the fact that they could have been better and took better decisions, but they didn't. You know, I'm sure a lot of you got some pretty, like, bad decisions and good decisions that you make. Like, for example, you shouldn't eat chocolate, let's say, or you should cut out the sugar, or you're trying to do a weight loss routine or whatever, and it's not working out for you because you keep cutting and you keep slacking off. You know, it's something like that. We gotta keep this camera still, fuck. But when you do, like, we all got wasted potential, man. I mean, we all got potential in life. We're human beings at the end of the day. I can do something that you can't, and you can do something that I can't. So it's something like that. And that's completely fine, bro. There's lots of people out there dying, knowing that they could have been better, knowing that they could have done more, knowing that they could have, excelled at higher levels and been somewhere like to the top. But some of them didn't. They just decided to take the bad decisions and go out there and just do all the negative stuff and do all the stuff that doesn't serve their purpose in their life. They took lots of bad decisions and now they regret it. And now they're going to stand in front of God. And then they're going to be like, God, I didn't do shit with my life. I just sat down, jerking off, did nothing with my life. I'm here. I'm just existing in the world. I worked a regular job, had a sexless marriage. That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear, man. Dying like that. If I die and I'm fat, lazy, completely out of shape, not attractive, not working on myself, Like, that's my biggest fear, man. Dying like that, you know? And people, they say, oh, bro, but, you know, you should live life sometimes, you know, go out, club, and, you know, it's okay to eat that chocolate bar, whatever. Motherfucker, for you, it is. For me, it's like, you know, I got shit to do, bro. I gotta work on myself. The whole time, I'm just thinking about self-improvement. That's just been me. So I like to really improve myself. I like to like get to like levels that I thought I could never be. I like to dream so big that people think I'm fucking delusional. That's what it is. I got all these dreams, you know, I want to become a millionaire, I want to do this, etc., etc., etc. But people don't see the vision. They're always going to try and put you down. They're always going to try and tell you that it's not possible. They're going to tell you every excuse about why they couldn't make it, and, you know, you should be careful and watch out from their mistakes, like fucking retards that they are. But bro, I don't want to listen to these type of people, man. Fuck these type of people. Cause they don't matter, bro. They just don't matter. Like, something didn't work out for them and they just gave up. Like, that's their life story. Basically, that's it. However, when you look at people that are really successful now, and you look at people who are really big and really famous, you see them, all these like superstars. They all had trauma, stress. They all had problems in their life, and they still refuse to give up. And that's the exact reason why they made it. Think about it, bro. Why would you want to quit on something? Why would you want to quit? You know, if I have a dream of making it to the NBA and basketball doesn't work out for me, well, what's my next goal? Just to give up in life? Just live a regular life now? Just do nothing? Don't accomplish anything? Go back to fucking eating chocolates and going around and being lazy? Like, that's not my life, man. That's never going to be my life. I don't want that to be my life. You know, if something does not work out for you, you go for something else. You try to find a solution. You try to find something else that actually makes you happy. Instead of just sitting there and just saying, oh, well, I gave up. Oh, this is my life now. Let me go back. Like a fucking loser that you are. It just really pisses me off when I see stuff like this. It really does. I mean, I'm not a person that can really handle losing. I hate losing. I like to always be winning at times. I like to always look at myself as like a high value guy. I like to look at myself as like this guy who's done all these amazing things, help people, kind, charismatic, interesting, funny, you know, making money, rich. Like, there's lots of goals on my mind that I want to accomplish, and there's lots of stuff and dreams that I got in me. I just can't sit there and just be lazy. I just can't sit there. I don't see myself working a 9 to 5. I don't see myself doing some regular job. I don't see myself being in a sexless marriage with a wife that barely even wants to talk to me during the day. That's not my life, man. I don't really want that. I aim for the stars. I go for, like, you know, I want to model as my girl. A girl who's going to treat me good, who's going to be there for me, who's going to be good with my children, who's going to cook, clean, and do all these things. I'm just looking for all these positives, honestly, in my life. Most people don't want to do that, you know. They're thinking about, oh, what's next for me? They don't plan this shit out, and that's the thing. How are you supposed to get to a destination when you don't even know the location? Like, you gotta plan all this shit out. I'm 17 now. I'm planning all of my future now. I'm like, you know what? This is the type of girl that I want. This is how much money I want to make. This is what I want to get with my basketball goals. I'm planning all these things. These are all goals that I have on my mind. These are all goals that I want to accomplish. Sorry, my bad. Something was in my throat. These are all goals I want to accomplish, and you gotta start planning it from now. You gotta look at yourself and be like, what do I really want? Does my girl, is she gonna be a brunette, a blonde? How much money do I want to make? Where do I want to live in the future? What type of kids? How am I gonna raise my kids? Like, this is the type of shit that you should be thinking about, not leaving it till the end. And next thing you know, saying, oh, you know, you're gonna be fucking confused. You're gonna have no time. You're gonna have no time to think. That's why it's good to start planning it from now. And I know myself, and I know what I got, and I know my worth. You know, I know there's lots of opinions from me that people want to hear. I know there's people that want to hear me talk. I know that there's people that actually love me. I know that there's people that want to hear me voice out the opinions and say the stuff that they're scared to say. I know that for myself, and I got that confidence in me. I know myself. I know what I am. I'm a confident guy. I'm all these like positive things that I just mentioned about myself. You know, I'm tall, I'm positive. I like to go out. I'm very active. I'm very motivational. I'm very disciplined. There's lots of things. I can go on and on till tomorrow about what type of person I am. And most people don't even have this type of confidence in them. Most people don't really think about, You know, they look at themselves, they're like, oh, I'm fat, I'm lazy. They put themselves down. Like, motherfucker, you're the only one that's supposed to look at yourself as high value. You're the only one who's supposed to look at yourself as a big boss. You know, if you're looking down on yourself, then you're not gonna make it, bro. I'm sorry, you're just not gonna make it. You're not gonna become successful no matter what you are. You're always gonna have low self-esteem. You're not gonna like yourself. You really gotta enjoy yourself. You gotta say, you know what, I love who I am. Regardless of your situation, regardless where you are right now, regardless of how many mistakes you made, you still matter and you got value. And no matter what happens in the future, you're still that guy. It doesn't matter what happens. Even if you get, what do you call it? Even if you end up in prison, even if you did some bad decisions, even if you took some wrong turns, it's okay. Like, you still matter. Like, this is who you are as a person. We're human beings. We all make mistakes. We all fail at some point, and we all got tragedies and traumas in our lives. But they're there to help us learn. They're there to help us grow. And this is what they are. You know, if a man right now, you walk up to him and he's like, what's the hardest thing you've been through in your life? He says basically nothing, bro. He don't got no story. He's not interesting. He's not, nothing about him is cool. But when you look at a man who suffered, who went through hell, when you look at a guy who went through the trenches to get to where he is now, you know, you look at him, you're like, what happened to you? Like, what was your story? And then next thing you know, he got a whole story to tell you from top to bottom. This is what it is, man. You gotta suffer if you want to become successful. You gotta go through the trauma. You gotta go through the stress that it takes to become an NBA player, to become an NFL player, to become a content creator. You have to deal with those losses. You have to deal with the times of not being comfortable. You have to deal with the times where you're just failing, where everything feels like shit. This is the type of times where you're actually strong. This is the type of times where you're actually gonna like grow as a person. So you're asking me what my biggest fear is? This is my biggest fear. Dying knowing that I could have been better and I had a better future, but I just didn't try enough. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. That's my biggest fear right there. And bro, listen, some people don't got this mentality. I mean, I'm blessed, you know, to have this mentality. I know myself. I know the way that I'm thinking is right. And I know there's lots of things I should fix right now, but they're gonna take time to fix. So I know what I'm doing. I know I'm on the right track, and I know everything that's going on right now, you know, it's all being planned out by God. God is setting me for a better future. That's how you all should think, man. That's how everybody should be thinking. Positive, nothing but positive. You know, when you get negative thoughts, you get negative feelings, and you start to feel overwhelmed, and you feel like, oh, what am I gonna do? Whatever. It's usually the devil's work. It's usually the devil's work. He's playing with you. He wants you. The whole purpose of the devil is just to make you fucking miserable. That's what you want to be. Like, that's what he wants you to be. He wants you to be fucking miserable. He wants you to sit there with your life and do nothing. He just wants you to be this lazy piece of shit loser. But this is when you gotta step up and be like, nah, I'm not gonna let you play with my mind. I'll have control over my life. I'm gonna become successful. I'm gonna make it. This is who I am. This is what I'm gonna become. This is what you really gotta look at yourself at. And those bad days that you got, like, look at them as blessings. Look at them as something amazing. Look at them as something to help you grow as a person. You know, we all got bad days. You know, you never know. Your mom might have just died in a car crash. Your aunt might have, I don't know, had cancer. Your dad might have passed away. You know, we all got problems in life. But the way that you choose to respond to those problems will determine the rest of your life. And if you decide to respond negatively by becoming lazy, by not doing what you're supposed to do, by crying over them and weeping over them and wishing that you could have spent more time with them, you're not gonna make it, bro. You're gonna stay in the exact same spot that you are right now. However, if you're a winner, you're gonna look at yourself, you're gonna be, you know, oh shit, what the fuck? However, if you're a winner, you're gonna look at yourself and you're gonna be like, you know what? This happened. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna keep going with my life, and I'm gonna become the best possible man that I could be. This should be your whole goal, just to become the best man that you could possibly be, to become a high value guy, and to look at yourself one day, to be the best man that you could be for your children, for your future wife, for your mom, for your dad, for your family. You gotta be that guy. You gotta look at yourself and you gotta be like, bro, I wanna become the best. I wanna be that guy. I wanna make money. I wanna become rich. You should have that fire in you. You should have that fire in you just to become better. And that's what I'm doing. That's really what I'm doing. This is what I do every day, man. The only reason why I'm waking up every day and going after my goals is because when I think about my family, when I think about all the people who doubted me, when I think about all the people that said negative things about me and they said I wouldn't make it and they call me stupid, idiot, loser, whatever, it just motivates me. It fuels me. It makes me want to work even harder because one day I'm going to see the look on their faces and they're going to be fucking stunned when I make it. Holy shit, I've done a lot of talking, I can't lie. I talk too much. I don't know to like all the people who are gonna watch this video, I don't know if they're gonna make it through or not with this whole entire video, if they're gonna watch the full thing. But that's okay, you know, we'll just clip it up, post it on social media, bam, we'll be chilling. Like usual, man. I'm just walking in my kitchen right now. Fuck, man, there's no food. Like, okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, there is food, but it's all like bland food. Like, it's all just food that I just don't want to eat at all. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna show you all the fridge right now. This is the fridge, man. I know there's like eggs and shit, but I want something like a steak. I want something like, how do I say this? I want lamb. I want to eat something like that's good. Not like fucking grapes or drink orange juice or bread. Like, I don't want that shit. I want something that has power in it, you know? My brother over here, his friend. There you go. Yo, what you working on? Daniel, what are you working on? What is this guy watching? Damn.
Do you think it's coming?
Nothing. It's playing Clash Royale. Wait. What the hell? Are you winning or not? I don't know too much about this game.
Bro, I just started. I can't lie.
What up? Let me know down in the comments, bro. How do you play this game? What the hell? Actually, I got this guy over here talking with his girlfriend right now. But that was basically all. You know, this was just like a mini vlog. Next time I'll just do one a bit longer. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys can take some advice that I just said. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. I'm just tired. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.